What's going on, Wolfpack? You're very welcome to another video here on Degenerate Watch. Thank you very much for joining me. In this video we're going to be heading off to Volusia County in Florida, where deputies have been called to the side of the I-4 westbound somewhere around the 107 mile marker for reports of a disabled vehicle. Sounds like a pretty routine call, wouldn't you say? Well, it turns out to be far from that. So let's head to the roadside and see what's going on with Deputy Graham of the Volusia County Sheriff's Department.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? Going out for 44 Central.
44.
Can you start me rescue, please? He's definitely on something.
I copy that.
Hey, what's going on, man? You take anything?
Your mom, dude.
Hey, what's going on, man? Here. Hey, relax, man. Relax. Hey, sit in the car real quick, okay?
Whoa.
Sit in the car real quick.
Don't push me.
Hey, hold on.
Well guys, this makes for a refreshing change of pace. Not often do you see an officer pushing somebody back inside a vehicle unless it's a patrol car. But I think this guy here is that far out of it that he doesn't have the dexterity to pick up a weapon if he could find one to even use it. But what he does have in abundance is energy, and you're about to see that put to use when he's asked to exit the vehicle. He comes out of that vehicle with the velocity of an ejection seat.
Hey, relax.
41.
Relax.
November Lima, Quebec, Kilo.
Can you step back for me?
Toyota.
Relax. Relax. 44 Central, give me the channel. Stop. Stop. 44 Central, where's my second? Come here. Stop. Stop. Give me your other hand. Give me your hand. Put your other hand behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back now.
So with the suspect being uncooperative, all the officer can really do is try keep him under control until his backup arrives. A tough situation for a single officer with a guy like this out of it on whatever he's taken. But I think this officer does an excellent job at keeping the situation contained. You also have the added danger of if he does get up and runs into the traffic, you'll have an extra incident on your hands. But thankfully for this officer, his backup shows up around 2 minutes later.
Relax.
44, I'm holding the channel until you get another unit on.
Yeah, keep me the channel. He's still fighting. Relax.
Copy units code 3 for 107. I copy.
What you need?
Hey, what did you take, man?
41 Central. 41.
I need you to calm down, buddy, okay? I cannot have you running out into traffic or kicking me, man.
The suspect was identified as 30-year-old Carey Thomas Crownover from Dyalla, Florida. And with Mr. Crownover now safely taken into custody, it was time for the police to have a look inside his vehicle. Now I'm sure the officers will be pretty confident that they're going to find something when they search that vehicle, but what they did end up coming across was quite surprising.
You got fair clothes on you? Yeah, actually, I got some.
No, that was only set. I got given them my
I got some.
In Mr. Crownover's vehicle, deputies found 1,426 grams of MDMA, 1,016 grams of amphetamine, 4 grams of ketamine, along with some cannabis. During a follow-up search warrant at Crownover's home in Dyalla, detectives recovered more trafficking amounts of drugs, including 2,516 grams of MDMA, 363 grams of cocaine, 1,000 grams of psilocybin, 510 grams of amphetamine, along with alprazolam, 2C, LSD and some cannabis. Detectives also seized 11 firearms at the property, one of which was reported stolen in Lake County. Crownover was charged with armed trafficking in MDMA, amphetamines and cocaine, possession of psilocybin, LSD and cannabis with intent to sell, possession of a controlled substance, resisting arrest with violence and battery on a law enforcement officer. Crownover's father, Carey David Crownover, who also lives at the same address, was charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. And it turns out that Carey Thomas Crownover was just a passenger in that vehicle that was disabled on the side of the road that night. The driver was later tracked down and arrested on a charge of possession of a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. I have to say something, guys, it amazes me time and time again at the calibre of Egypt that these guys send out to mule their drugs around the place. In all seriousness, this guy definitely was not a kingpin. Sure, he was breaking one of the cardinal rules of kingpinning. Don't get high on your own supply. Everybody knows that. And as we've seen in a previous video here on the channel, pulling in on the side of the road for a bit of an old break when you're hauling drugs around the place isn't really the most prudent decision. Well, that's unless you want to get caught and locked up. And in case any of you guys missed that video, I'll leave a link to that down below in the description. Most definitely for the community at large, it's quite fortunate that these guys aren't sending out their best and brightest. And unfortunately for drug mules, it seems all the future holds is jail time and to merely become cannon fodder here on Degenerate Watch. In regards to the guy's dad, I'm not quite sure what his involvement in all this was. I guess he never had the conversation with his son about not bringing trouble home to the door. But I suppose that may have been a bit rich coming from a convicted felon. I'm not quite sure whether the dad had his own gun in the house and that's how he got that charge, or whether it was the fact that he was in the house where those other guns were. I'd have some sort of sympathy for the man if he was trying to get his life back on track but got caught up in this because of the stupid decisions of his son. But whatever the case may be, it certainly has become a family affair. So all in all there, a great result for the Volusia County Sheriff's Office, and fair play to those officers for containing that situation and bringing it to a safe conclusion. Well guys, that just about wraps things up for this video. I do thank you very much for joining me and I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, please do us a favour and go down below and drop us a like, as it does really help the channel out and I do very much appreciate it. As always, links to everything important are down below in the description, so go check those out, including ways you can help support the channel if you like what we do here. And I have to give a massive shout out to the crew of legends that are my channel members. Thank you very much guys for your continued support and encouragement. As always, it is very much thoroughly appreciated. And I'd also like to give a shout out to everyone watching this with me on the premiere, our premiere squad. Thank you very much for joining me guys. I'll be back in the next couple of days with another video here on Degenerate Watch. I do hope you'll join me then. But until then, why not check out one of the videos that should be appearing on screen now. Until next time guys, stay safe, take care, peace.